And we are back. Joining me is my trusty sidekick for a couple of shows, Jonna Farmer.
Hello, thanks for having me back.
Our first guest tonight is from an organization doing some truly incredible work to bring tourism and activity to our beautiful coastal communities. Please give a warm welcome to Milton Segarra and Coastal Mississippi. Milton, before we start talking about your work, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm from Puerto Rico. I've been here in the coast for the last 18 months. My wife, my daughter, we're having a great time. This is a great place to live, a great place to work. We love the people here. We have felt welcome since day one. So thank you so much for this opportunity. And to be part of this show is phenomenal for us, and share with you what we're doing to bring more visitors to here, to the coast, Coastal Mississippi.
What brought you to this line of work?
Well, that's a very good question. My grandfather, back in the 1950s in Puerto Rico, he bought a small hotel at that time with a partner, and that business grew in our family. My father, my uncle, they all bought properties, and I was pretty, honestly, I was born in a hotel. So I see this line of work as a lifestyle, is something that I'm sure you do with your profession as well, and doing this. So it's been something that I like very much. I did this for Puerto Rico for many years, and now I'm here using my talents with a phenomenal group of people in my office, and with a great group of commissioners and elected officials and the community, to make sure people knows about what we do, what we are, and why they should come and visit Coastal Mississippi.
Let's talk about the organization. What exactly is Coastal Mississippi for those of our viewers who don't already know?
Absolutely. Coastal Mississippi is the official organization in charge of promoting Coastal Mississippi as a leisure and business destination. We go all over the world, primarily in our region here in the States, and make sure people know about our casinos, our hotels, our venues and restaurants, and everything we do, so people can come and visit. Maybe you don't know, but every year we have close to 13.5 million visitors to our coast.
Wow.
From Bay St. Louis to Moss Point. And obviously that's a phenomenal responsibility for us. More than $3.3 billion in total business is generated every year in this particular line of business. So I think it's very important. 1/3, and this is something the coast should be so proud, 1/3 of all the business that is happening here in the state of Mississippi happens here in the coast. 1/3 of all the jobs in tourism for the state of Mississippi are here. 1/3 of the taxes are here. 1/3 of whatever you call it in the tourism industry, it's happening here in Coastal Mississippi.
Right on the coast. Where did the secret coast come from? What is that?
Well, I don't know if this has happened to you, but many times when you bring somebody to the coast, they say, wow, I didn't know you have this. I didn't know you have all of this, the casinos and the hotels and the restaurants and all that type of things, the beautiful coast, the river, the museums. So at the end, we just pay attention to what the customers were saying. And you guys are the best kept secret. You are the hidden gem of the South. So we took that and we blend that with our new regional name, which is Coastal Mississippi. And that is because, Mississippi is a beautiful state, but you have different colors, different landscape, different architecture all over the state. And we're different. And we should be different because we are at the coast. We have a very different way of seeing how things are happening, how we like to live, and how we welcome people to the coast. And we created Coastal Mississippi, the secret coast.
What comes to mind when you think of some of Mississippi's hidden gems?
Well, let me tell you. First, sometimes people doesn't know that before going into the moon, you have to go through Stennis here in Mississippi. All the rockets that are being tested in Stennis to go to any of our mission space aircraft happens here. 60 to 70% of all the shrimps and oysters are produced in our Mississippi Sound. And you can see how many different things about the gaming that we have, the different hotels that we have, the festivals. Normally every weekend there is a festival going on here in one of our beautiful 12 small towns. So those are the type of things that people doesn't know. And our main goal is to make sure people knows and they are aware there are so many things that people can do if they come and visit.
What would you say are the primary focuses, I'm not even sure what the word is for that.
I got it.
For the rest of this year and going into next year?
Well, right now we are finishing summer. We have had our challenges this summer because of the situation with the Bonnet-Carré spillway and the water intrusion in our Mississippi Sound. But we are finishing really strong, doing very specific initiatives to make sure our hotels and restaurants and all the components of the industry, they can get a fair share and finish strong. But we're preparing ourselves for the upcoming festivals. Now in September, we have the Biloxi Festival, Food Festival. We have the Shilling on the Coast. Then we have Cruise on the Coast, which is the second best, voted by all the American people, the second best car show in America. It's happening here in our coast. And then in November, we have the Peter Anderson Festival. So we have back-to-back big-time activities that is going to help us to finish the year very strong and then lay out our 2020 initiative to start the cycle again and bring people to the coast.
Shauna, do you have any questions for Milton?
I do, because you so beautifully described why people are going to be surprised when they get here and the events. So I'm social media minded, I work in the media, and oftentimes we have to write a tagline in a certain number of words. If you had to describe the people, what words would you use? Because I think that is something that surprises tourists when they arrive too, because we have a certain something here on the coast that other places don't have. What adjectives would you use about the people?
I mean, here in the coast, we could do some hashtag, we are the best, hashtag welcome, hashtag the secret coast. But the most important thing for me is hashtag we love hospitality.
Hospitality. I think resilience comes to mind to me. Like we're not going to stop. We're going to keep going here on the coast. Nothing's going to bring us down. But hospitality is a big thing.
Oh, yes.
And we don't take ourselves too seriously. I think that's a good thing too. They get down here and they feel relaxed.
Absolutely. And I'm glad you mentioned that, because when we did all the research we did last year, we are well known and people feel that when you come and visit the coast, you're going to have a lot of excitement, but as well relaxation. And not many destinations can provide those two. Sometimes you go to a place and you want to be energized and excitement from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed again, or sometimes you just want to be alone, relax, and we can provide that. You know,
it sounds cliche, but then I guess hashtag Southern hospitality. Milton, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much. A pleasure.
We appreciate it. Milton Segarra, and we'll be right back.